In this video we're going to be talking about how you can help your child to decode words when they read. Now decoding is being able to read a word that they don't know, and the word decode just means to unlock the meaning of a word. At our school we have a variety of strategies that we teach the children. There's Eagle Eye, which is looking at pictures because that can help the child to predict the word. Lips the fish is getting your lips ready to sound out the letters that they can see in the word. Stretchy snake gets them to stretch the sounds out throughout the word. As they get better at reading, they will be able to see little words within the word, and that's called chunky monkey. Skippy frog is another strategy for if they cannot work out the word based on the previous strategies, then they leave it out and keep reading on. And flippy dolphin is for when a child is trying to sound out the words, but the vowel sounds can be either a long vowel sound as in a, or a long vowel sound as in a. And then if all the other strategies fail, they just keep on trying. Today we're going to demonstrate using stretchy snake and chunky monkey with Esther reading this book. This is the first time Esther has read this book, so the first thing I would do is introduce the title. Esther, this is called Hide and Seek. Can you see in that picture who's doing the hiding and who's doing the seek?
The grey elephant's doing the hiding and the purple elephant's doing the seek.
Seek, great. Now in this book, this is the first time you've read this, so there'll be tricky words in there, but I want you to use your strategy of stretchy snake and chunky monkey to sound out and work out what the word is that you might not know, okay? Let's do it. What's that say?
Hide and seek.
Okay, so let's look at the picture first of all. What colour elephants can you see?
Blue.
Can you point
yellow,
to them?
Blue, yellow, orange, grey and purple.
Okay, so do you think that this is going to be about all those different coloured elephants? Alright, so let's try reading. Now you're a good reader. Let's point to the words and see how you go.
Who wants to play hide and seek? Said the purple elephant. I do, said the orange elephant. I do, said the blue elephant. I do, said the yellow elephant. I do, said the grey elephant. Okay, so you noticed that Esther realised that she'd made a mistake and she went back and reread it. That's really important. When children realise that they've made a mistake and go back and reread, that's a sign that they're comprehending what they're reading. So you want to encourage that. All right, let's try this page. The orange elephant hide behind.
Okay, so you stopped, Esther, which was good. What didn't you know about that word at the beginning? How did you work out what that word meant? Did you see a little word and then the big word? Okay, what was the little word that you saw?
B.
B. So you can see that Esther saw the B, and that's using chunky monkey because she's breaking the word up into chunks. And then the last one?
Hide.
Hide. So she was able to put B and hide and then put them together. So that's the strategy of chunky monkey. I keep reading, Esther.
The flowers. The purple elephant was.
Oh, let's go look there. Does it end in a S, Esther? Will. Now Esther made that mistake, which is quite common. Will starts with a W, and so does was. So she initially said the elephant was, which makes sense, but I stopped her because it didn't make sense according to the decoding because the letters are different. Esther's reading quite well, but if your child keeps repeatedly making mistakes, then that text is too hard for them. The best thing to do is to give them the word that they're having difficulty with, because if it's too laboured, their reading, they will lose meaning and then their predictability of the text is lost. Usually your child will not get a book that's too hard that comes home, but they may choose a book from their own bookshelf or from the library, which is difficult. And if they keep making mistakes, you should be giving them the word or showing them how to decode the word, because otherwise it's too hard and they lose meaning and there's no point in reading that book for them. Another way of doing it is reading with them, because then you can give them the word that they're not sure of, and that maintains the fluency in the reading, so then they can keep reading themselves. All right, let's read that one. Now have a look here on this picture. Esther, what can you see?
The yellow elephant hiding with the bananas.
With the bananas. All right, let's have a read.
The yellow elephant hid in the
Banana, yeah, well done.
tree. The purple elephant will never find me here, she said. She sat very still and waited quietly.
Well done, you remembered that. So there's more numbers coming up now. Use Chunky Monkey. Let's break it up. Can you see?
The 13.
Now if you noticed, I knew that Esther would know the th. I gave her the because she's just in prep, and she doesn't, I don't think she would have known that one, but I do know that she knows the T and the E-N sound. So I gave it, I scaffolded her to decode that word that way. You can do that with your child too.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, said the purple elephant.
Well done. Reading involves a variety of strategies. There's decoding as well as reading for meaning. With the decoding in prep, it's all about them being able to work out the word for themselves. But of course, if they get stuck, you supporting them will help them to reach their target